From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9 now. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And 1.
He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
To Tevin Coleman. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
19 Tiger. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 45's the mark.
Buying time to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
45.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
they try and run for this. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6.
Watson.
3rd down.
He'll get that complete to Reed. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Houston.
Now it's Watson. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
13 yards. And
here's Lindsay. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Jets 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action with Morgan. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And 5 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Morgan. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's at the 30, the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Fairbairn.
Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10. At their
the New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
45. Mike, 45.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Final shot before the break, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 47.
Here's Watson. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone now, Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 41-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Jets, nothing.
To throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Sheldon Richardson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd.
It's Coleman here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. He was 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
3. Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Texans first down.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
49-yard line.
Now Watson. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 12.
Back to throw, Watson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete.
Brandon Cooks with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Keeps himself upright. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really pretty.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Zach Cunningham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did early. They were used to being dominant. In this case, veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Texans. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this yet, but in control in the fourth. After the interception, here's he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This is caught. It's Cooks. The 40, 30. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Hey, we gotta snap it.
comes Lindsey, toss right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
30-yard line.
And he will find his man on the outside. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Texans, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.